Hey launch team, alright, we've made the command decision to adjust to move the launch date to the 1st. We were waiting on one technical validation, but we realized as we were waiting on it, that for all the non-technical reasons, the 1st is a much more powerful date from your perspective, and we decided not to yield to the anticipation for launching as soon as we can, and our own included, and not to be just completely driven by when we're ready technically. It dawned on us that you're going to have a full month to build your check as opposed to half a month, especially with the BX3 program. And we have a lot of people, including ourselves, that realize that you having the recruiting video in your hands during the BX3 period is going to allow some people to almost start from zero and still make it happen in time. So we're going to launch on the 1st, and this also eliminates some impending confusion from legacy folks around the launch date and how it matches up to reoccurring billing that happens on the 1st, and just a lot of things that we didn't want you bogged down in trying to understand, or better yet, trying to explain to people that may not be plugged in and might see differences in billing and things like that and just not know what's going on. So it's much cleaner, much easier for all the human reasons for us to launch on the beginning of the month on the 1st, and to give you an entire month to build that first check. And I guess the reality of this is nothing changes for you in what this means to when we launch. If you are moderately excited about us launching tomorrow, you will probably remain moderately excited about us launching on the 1st. If you were extremely jacked and out of your mind about us launching on the 1st, and you're viewing this as incredibly great news because you can do a little bit more in that time frame, and now you even have more clarity in terms of how it's going to roll out and all these things, and you can take the last couple, these 2 weeks are going to go by really fast, to take advantage of that. And if you're just sitting around on the sideline waiting to see what happens, then you can just continue to do that as well. So I know the human element means nothing really changes as to who you are. I have mixed feelings. I'm more ready than anybody to pull the trigger and launch, but I'm also, more than I'm ready to launch, as I'm ready to talk about the success of you guys in the field and how well you're doing, and to highlight you guys' success, and for you guys to be, your finances to be adjusted considerably from this launch effort. And I started to feel really guilty about forcing all of this activity into we have a 30 days worth of activity that we were going to force into 15 days. And I'm now adjusting my thinking to give you the max amount of time, suck it up, take the bump of moving the launch date, and just moving it and getting on with it. So that's what we're going to do. So nothing changes in terms of the sequence of events, in terms of BX3. Nothing changes in any other communication we've given so far, short of the actual launch date. And just playing out a couple of different scenarios of what ifs and what people and legacy people and customers, it's much better and much cleaner for us to do it all on the 1st. So either I apologize if I let you down on that for some bigger reason than I know of, or you're welcome if you orient it that way, and that's how you take this news. So look forward to updates soon, but I think everybody is clearly on board with everything that's happening now, and this is probably the final adjustment. So there we go.